put his face against him, it means the Most High is going to be against that man. He's going to be destroy him. Like anything he tries to do, he's going to be against it. Like he won't have it.
Correct. He's going to set his face against him, meaning whatever you're trying to do, what the Lord is going to be what? Against it. You understand? You're trying to be, you know what I mean, rich and in politics and this, the Lord is going to be what? Against you. You understand? You're trying to have a Fortune 500 company, the Lord is going to be what? Against you. You understand? And the Lord, he knows how to what? He knows how to take you down. Remember, I forget what king it was, when the angels, they were deciding who was going to be the one to carry the line words in the king's mouth. The Lord knows how to, you know what I mean, work things out. I mean, you being evil, he is coming for you. Right? What did Saul thought? Saul thought he could have what? He could have killed David and his family still what? Sit on the throne. But the Lord had something else coming for him. You understand? Saul even went to what? Saul even went to a what?
Sorceress.
Yeah, sorceress. You understand? He went to Cleo. Well, that's her name, right? He went to Cleo to see, you know what I mean, to call on Samuel to see if he could get some help, some assistance. And guess what? The Lord gave him the assistance.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
If I could, like, I was having a conversation with somebody in the world today about the condition of blacks and Hispanics, and I was telling them, like, listen, like America is falling, and we've been in the captivity for so long, but our leaders have been telling us that it's the money, is our education. I said that ain't what's wrong with us. Like, we don't have our power, so our power is against us, and that's why we can't become what we need to become here on earth. That's why we're set back, because the Lord is set against us.
That's it. Come on.
To add to what also the was saying, that's just like with the Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Our leaders tell us we have to march. We have to show them that we're not a threat. You know what I'm saying? And we continue to get shot down because our power is against us, and we continue to try to join, our oppressor.
Correct. That's right, brother. That's right. All right, where we at right now?
Verse 9, sir.
Read on. No, hold on. Go back up to verse 7. Who's the stranger?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
The Israelite that was out of town and has come back.
How you know that?
Because, the prophet doesn't deal with heathen, man, at all.
Right? Correct. So, this is basically a stranger. This is a brother or a sister who was not living amongst you, who was scattered, basically.
Come on.
Correct. All right. So read on.
Verse 9.
Go ahead.
And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of the people of Israel.
Right? Read it one more time for me.
Verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel.
You understand? So what is the Lord saying here?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
So if these people come to the prophet, right, in like by some chance of a miracle, they able to fool the prophet or deceive him, or say something to him to cause him to give them the wrong answer.
Mm-hmm.
then the Most High is the one that caused that to happen, and the Most High is going to destroy that prophet.
Read it one more time.
Sir. Verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing,
Right? So when they see when he had spoken a thing, who's the he?
the prophet. Or if the person that's talking to the prophet, if he sir.
So read one more time.
Sir. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing,
Right. So when a Christian come to you and say something, and you deceived by what this Christian say, read on.
right, the Lord have deceived that prophet,
Right. Come on.
and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of the people of Israel.
Right. You understand? You're going to destroy him. You understand?
Like it, sir.
Come on.
This is Martin Luther King.
And who again? Because he claimed to be a prophet, right?
Colonel Khan.
You understand? And the Lord did what? Destroyed him.
Colonel Khan.
So like it, sir.
Come on.
So that's basically saying our people thought it was the Lord speaking through their prophet.
Say that one more time.
So like, okay, so with the scripture saying basically that we're like, okay, we're the children of the Lord, so we're also prophets, but this other prophet come and deceive us, but the Lord deceived him, and he taught us lies, so the Lord destroyed him.
Yeah, yes, the Lord. Remember, the Lord is about getting rid of who?
The weak.
The wicked.
The wicked.
The wicked
The sinners. You understand? Trying to get rid of them. You understand?
Right?
Come on.
And that's something. Would that be something like Ahab when the Lord sent the angel to put a lie into his mouth or whatnot to the what I'm saying?
That's exactly who I was talking about.
Come.
With the king.
Come.
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Correct. You understand? Like the Lord, he's not to be messed with. He's not to. Like the Christian church has taught us the vibe on the Most High is like a mother. When that ain't what you know. I mean that is totally incorrect from what we're reading. Totally incorrect. He is a father, and he is about correcting his children. You understand? And sometimes with the correction, you know what I mean, you will lose your life with the correction. And guess what? You have a chance to come back again and make it right. Right? Read on.
Verse 10. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him.
You understand? Like the Lord ain't sparing the prophet. The prophet, if the prophet is doing something incorrect, right? He can, you know what I mean? He leading you down a path that is going to get what? The flock killed. Guess what? The same dead end you're going to meet is the same dead end he's going to meet. Come on.
So that's the importance. That shows the importance of, like in the Isupk, we got order, rank, and order. So like let's say a Christian come up to me, right? And I don't know the right answer to give them.
Right.
So I don't say nothing. I call, one of my officers or call you, and then I get the answer.
Okay, it's more so, okay, that's the right thing to do. But this here is a prophet totally going all the way off, basically. You understand? This is Martin Luther King. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't trying to hear the truth, but he trying to deceive people. You understand? Read on.
Sir. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. Okay, verse 11. that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me.
Right. Why is it going astray? Because your leader is going astray. You understand? So he's telling you, he's basically doing what? He's cutting it off from where? From the head.
Salak.
Come on.
That's like the fake Israelite groups teaching, you can have sex, with a young girl when she get on her first period, and teaching these false doctrines that broke off.
Yes. So you throw all of them in it. Throw all of them in the fire, in other words. You know what I mean? The Lord is not with that. You understand? They've been what? Deceived into thinking that's the way of the Bible when that's incorrect. You understand? Read on.
Neither be polluted anymore with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their God, saith the Lord, the Most High.
Right. Right. Read on.
Verse 12. The word of the Lord came again to me, saying, verse 13, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously.
Right, grievously. This ain't no, nothing small. This is grievously. This is, this is something you could die for, basically. Right? Read on.
Then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof.
Right, meaning what? He's going to do what?
The bread thereof is like whoever feeds us or who leads us and causes us to profit and stuff like that.
Yes, he's going to break their staff. Meaning he ain't got nobody, what that staff is for. What does a shepherd use a staff for?
Salak, sir.
Uh-huh.
To guide.
And to do what?
To defend.
Yes, to protect the sheep. The shepherd, you need a stick there to beat them wolves off. If you see them as best as you could, whatever come near your sheep. That's what you use it for. Come on.
When it says the land, is it talking about the people that work it, right, or the people that basically work the land?
Okay, when it's saying the land, right, it's basically telling you not just work the land, is wherever you are.
Okay, kind of.
You could be on the moon. This scripture is speaking to you. You understand? You could be in whichever part of the earth, wherever stitch a land on the earth. If you're not following the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, He is coming for you. That's why it says in give me a quick way to say in Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy. Whole way out and give me Deuteronomy 28. And I believe it's 15. Either 15, no, start at 28 and, let me see, hold on. I'll tell you. Where it says overtake you.
Yeah, that's 15.
Okay, go ahead. 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 15.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake thee. Think you're being run down by a dog. That dog, even if you have a distance on him, he is going to do what? He's going to overtake you. And that's the Lord's punishment. That's why you could be in whatever stitch of land you are in. If you're eating pork, crab, shrimp, or lobster, punishment is what? It's coming your way. You understand? It's coming. You understand? You might think, it ain't meet you as yet. The Lord ain't, you remember, he said he don't forget. I, the Lord, I do not forget. Right? So go back to Ezekiel.
This is the last part of verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
I will break the staff of the bread thereof and will send famine upon it.
Right. So meaning now you're gonna starve. Now you're gonna be in the ghetto and you're gonna have to beg for what? Wick. They still have TANF. You understand? You gotta get an EBT card. You're gonna have to, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to beg. You know what I mean? He gonna have to, without him, you're gonna what? You're gonna starve, basically. Right? Read on.
And I will cut off man and beast from it.
Right?
Verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they
were in what?
The truth.
Salaki, sir.
What Noah is known for? Yeah, good. But what else going to say?
In the fire, sir.
Okay,
Going through
who was in the fire?
Daniel.
Right. Noah was what? The flood.
And
then who's the next one?
Job.
Job was what?
Afflicted.
Yes. Right? So read it one more time. See, you understand what it's saying now, right? So read it one more time.
Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they shouted, deliver.
No, they should.
They should deliver, but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord God.
You understand?
Most High.
You understand what the Lord's saying here? So they deliver their what? Their own souls. You understand? By their what?
Righteousness, sir.
So how you going to deliver your own soul?
By your righteousness.
By your righteousness. You understand? That's how you're going to deliver your soul. You know what I mean? In other words, I can do the work for you. You know what I mean? I could just, you know what I mean, how to say it? You can lead the horse to what? To the water, but you can't force the horse to what? Drink. Right? That's the Lord right there for you. You understand? This race is not for what? The swiftest. You understand? Right? You gotta endure until what? The end. You understand? And there's a reason why it's saying endure until the end. Endure because of what?
Of what's coming on the earth.
Because of the trials and tribulation you're gonna come across in your life. There's nothing should stop you from doing what? From leaving the truth. I don't care what it is. Nothing should stop you from leaving the truth. If you leave the truth, it's because you were evil and you was wicked from the beginning.
Salaki, sir.
You understand? Come on.
I got a precept if you want it, sir.
Come on.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but the time and chance happeneth to them all.
Right? Correct. That's it. Good precept. You understand? Like the Lord, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing should stop you from how you say, from leaving the truth. 9 and 11, right?
9 and 11. What, sir?
You understand? Like nothing. I don't care what it is. If you leave, is because what? You were never what? A part of it. Anyways, you hated the brotherhood. You hated the sisterhood. You hated it. It has nothing to do with any other brother but what? Yourself. Or sister. You understand? You know what I mean? So in other words, guess what I'm trying to tell you? What am I trying to say? So sum it up.
If I may say, each man, you know, once he come into this truth, man, he got to, not only do he have to put it in his brick, but he has to bear the burden of this word till he die for this earth, man.
Yes, he has to. Correct. You understand? All right. And what I was going to say is, Lord be with you, brother. Lord be with your sister. You You know what I mean? And enjoy. I hope you live and see forever. But me and my brothers, we're going to be going out every Saturday. We're going to be sitting down in class here every day, learning and building this kingdom for Christ. You know what I mean? You give up. You throw your hands in the air like a lesbian. You understand? Throw your hands in the air like a homo. Sorry, like a gay person. Right? Just give up. You know what I mean? But me, we're going to stay here and fight. Till the end. Your brother McCarthy said he did it. You understand? Think about that. He did it. Right? Yeah. Right, so you good with that, right? Okay, most in Christ. All right. And your number. Any more questions online?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
In this same verse, in this same paragraph, is the Lord also saying, like, if we disobey, it doesn't matter if we're Jacob and Job's and Daniel's children. If they were the only ones righteous, it don't matter if everybody else wicked, only they'll be saved, and he don't care. Like, he only saved those souls. But if the children don't want to change, then it don't matter if those three brothers were in this land.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying. It doesn't matter. You know why? You know why the Lord didn't destroy Nineveh? Because the people did what? They changed. They repented. You understand? But when it came down to Noah, guess what? How many souls were saved? 8 souls were saved. Yeah, Noah, 8 souls were saved. The rest of them what? Died. You understand? And then Daniel walking through that fire. Guess what, brother? I would have been crisp.
So
I'd have been toast. Come on.
That almost like when the Most High was about to destroy all of Israel and make us Mosesites.
Yes. You understand? And the Lord, and what the Lord tell Ezekiel himself, I think it's Ezekiel 38, we tell him, son of man, you know what I mean, speak unto these bones, these dry bones. You understand? And I think he was telling Moses he will raise up what? He'll raise these stones up if he wanted. If it's not Moses, some prophet he was selling that to. Can't recall it off the top of my head. All right? But the Lord, he ain't, he ain't nothing to be played with. He tell you, don't eat pork. Brother, you better not eat pork. Shrimp, crab, or lobster. You understand? He tell you, do not commit adultery, brother. You better do not do it. Or else you're going to have to do what? You're going to pay for it. And you want me to pay for it? Christ paid for it already. You want to come and pay for it again? Nah. All right. Any more questions before? No questions? I think I know Koda might be there, but he had a question pertaining to Ruddy. All right. Give me Samuel's.
Second or first?
Huh?
Second or first?
I think it's 1 Samuel. Is it 1 Samuel? Let's look it up on in your yeah. Ruddy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 42.
Mhm.
And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy and of fair countenance.
Right. Ruddy. What does that mean? What does the Christian church say about this? Every what do you call it? Every Jewish man, your oppressor. Looking for the right word for YouTube. Oppressor. Come on.
Salakia, a lot of them say that ruddy means like if a person is like white and like they blood, like you know what I'm saying, like when they turn red or something, like ruddy is like red, like you turn it red.
Right. So
Salakia, sir.
that's correct. Come on.
Like he looked like carrot head or something.
Like who?
Carrot head.
Carrot
You
top.
know who that is?
No, but it's sounding funny.
Salakia, so I think it's carrot top.
Carrot top, Salakia, carrot top,
Yes.
whatever.
Come.
Yeah. Top one gotta show me a picture of that. I don't know who the hell is
I
that.
got you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's what they say ruddy is. All right. Now, but okay. Let's see. Now, if David was red, what does that mean? He would be what?
Salakia, sir.
Uh-huh.
He looked like Javante Davis. Like they call him like red, or even the Judites are calling themselves like red.
Salakia, sir.
Devontae who?
It's a boxer, sir.
Oh, you talking about Tank?
Yeah.
Tank, Khan.
Okay. Don't think so much. So, if remember the
Salakia, sir.
non-believers
Right.
believe what, that ruddy is what? Red. Right? Come on.
Sir. It was saying, like they believe if that's the case, then you go back to Genesis 25:25. It says Esau came out red and hairy. So if King David was, they'll try to draw that line between ruddy meaning red. If that's the case, then King David could have been white.
Yeah.
They're
But
gonna use
let me focus on red, because remember it ain't say white. It says what? It said ruddy, right? And they say what? Ruddy means what? Red, right?
Skin.
Right?
Salakia.
Yes, the skin, right? Now, then David would have been what? You know, what was our anomaly or outlier? You all know what that is? Anomaly.
Anomaly means it's like it's different. It's rare. It stands out.
It stands out, right? Then David would have been the only what? Red Hebrew what?
Israelite.
Yeah, Israelite, right?
Like it, sir.
Come on.
I got the definition of ruddy from the Bible dictionary.
Come on. I see I got a scholar. Come on.
Ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion, in contrast to the dark skin of Hebrews.
Right. So now they have to go and do what? They have to go and do what? Doctor it. Right? They have to doctor it. It says, read it one more time.
Come on. Ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion, in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews.
Right. Now, this is what I want you to do, right? I don't know if you can look it up, the etymology of that word, ruddy, where it come from. Right? Where it come from. Now, it says what? Red and what? Arthur, red and what?
Come on, it's a red or fair complexion.
Red or fair complexion. So meaning he was what? Meaning he was what?
So like if I thought fair meaning like beautiful, like handsome, not necessarily like like lighter skin, like that's what they try to say. Talk about David.
Yes, but yes, you're correct. But what is it saying there when you read it? It's saying that what? Ruddy means what? Red or what? Fair complexion. So fair complexion means he was what?
He was like like almost like a pretty boy, handsome or youthful looking, like a young
Okay.
boy.
Don't take so much. Then you're gonna make me go bleach my
So
skin,
lock it, sir.
right? You understand? You're gonna make me go bleach my skin, right?
So lock
But
it, sir.
if you gotta be light skinned to be handsome, then I done.
Cake soap.
Ain't no, huh?
Cake soap.
Get the cake soap. Yeah, I'm done.
No, Slocky, sir, I didn't mean it that way, sir.
I know you didn't mean it that way, but that's how they look at it. When you say fair complexion, that's how they look at it, right? They look at it as when they say fair complexion, it's almost like dark skin is not beautiful skin, and that comes from your oppressor. That's what he tried to push on us. That's why he did what? He tried to separate. He always finds some little way to separate us from each other. If it's not dark skin from light skin, is is language. You understand? He tries to separate us. Who has it for me?
I got it, sir.
Come on.
Okay, it says here, this is definition from Oxford Languages. Ruddy come from the word rud or rudig. Red, ruddy, late English. That's by the time it got to English. That's much later. Then it has the it says Middle English ruddy from late Old English ruddy, reddish or a red color of the complexion, rosy, healthy red, probably rudu redness, which is related to red from pie root red.
Okay, hold on. So just to be clear, right? All that what you get in there is the later version of it. You understand? I want it before the 17th century. But could find that? Maybe before the 17th century. So you might have to go, you might tell it from Latin, some such and such, such and such. Right? And we know what? Fear, as Zion was saying, fear biblically means what? Zion?
Beautiful, sir.
Yes, beautiful. All right? That's what fear means. Beautiful. Right? You okay? If not, I'll tell you that they try to hide, they try to hide this so much in that, when you read it and you do look it up, it seems as if it's saying that what? David was what? Was red. You understand? That's a claim they'll try to make. But really and truly, all it's saying that David was what? Come on.
King David was like young and you know what I'm saying?
Right, so it's describing him. It's giving what do they call it, adjectives?
No, exactly.
Yeah, right, they're giving the adjectives of him. They say he was what? He was young. He was what? Who was reading?
So like it.
Who was reading?
I was, sir.
So
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, and verse 42. I'll start at 41. I'll start at 42. And when the Philistines looked about and saw David, he disdained for him. For
right.
he was
Goliath, right? This is Goliath, who was totally what? Opposite to King David. You understand? He put the U in ugly ark.
Right.
You understand?
So
and it's all caps.
Right.
sir.
Shouting at you. Come on.
So basically, he didn't look like a soldier. He didn't look rough.
Yes. Now again, the vibe on this filthy, uncircumcised heathen. You understand? He's like, this is who you are going to give me, a pretty boy. He underestimated what? His opponent. And with underestimating his opponent, guess what? He left his head on the field.
That's right.
It's like if I may out of one.
Come on.
And if it never was about the skin color, because if it's complexion, it wouldn't have mattered to Goliath. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't. It's not a point that to bring up the color of his skin in a battle.
Yes, because he looked at King David. Remember, where was King David before?
Sheep, 10 of the flock.
Say that one more time.
He was a 10 of the flock.
Yeah, yes. He was attending to the flock. And remember, he was what? He was young. You understand? Read on.
Khan. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he was disdained for him, for he was but a youth, and ruddy, and of fair countenance.
Ruddy and of what?
Fair countenance.
And of fair countenance. You understand? It's to the point whereas he's like, you all ain't serious. Right? And then you can look this up when you get. Come on.
Is it almost like in today's time, you see a brother with tattoos on his face, cuts all on his face? King David ain't really had none of that. He was just, a plain, a regular brother. You know what I mean? Like today, they're like the police will categorize somebody with tattoos and think automatically he's a rough cat. He got a rough a history. But you look at King David, you wouldn't think that he was hard like that.
Okay, think so much in the, the face. You know what I mean? Think so much in, the features, how we look. You understand? Don't, the tattoos, because, some brothers could have it and still look what? Young. You know what I mean? It's more so the look. You know what I mean? Come on, Type of one.
So if you do, if you really kind of dive into it, they do try to throw that red in there. But if you look, I found on this website, that gives you a little more of the history and everything. It breaks it down.
Come on.
If you go to the adjective of the word red, they give you inclined to a healthy reddish color, often associated with outdoor life. But then it says this: a fresh and sanguine complexion. The word sanguine means optimistic or positive.
Right.
Especially in an apparently bad or difficult situation. So it's like having a countenance that doesn't look like, you've been through a lot.
Yeah, King.
It looks like you happy, basically.
Right? It's like it's like Shabayala, right? You walk in the room, right?
Come.
Right? First time you're seeing these men, they're looking all, you know what I mean? And you see this dude in the corner with a scar across his face. He's the only dude in the room with a scar, a big scar across his face. You're going to think what? He running things.
Right.
You understand? Because of how he what? He look. Well, David didn't look like that. David didn't look like he was what? He didn't look like a warrior. He didn't look like he could, he been to battles. You understand? He looked what? Look young. You understand?
So,
yeah, that
like
young. Come on.
He didn't look like a killer. He just didn't have a killer look.
Yes, he didn't have that killer. He didn't have that big scar across his face.
So like
big,
that,
you know what I mean? Look at them some of them movies, them older movies, and you see most of the time the bad man, he be looking, you know what I mean? He have the scars on his face, you know what I mean? He have a way he be looking. You understand?
If I could, sir.
Come on.
Like that's why, when Saul even first saw him, he was like, man, you just like a kid. And he kind of Saul underestimated him also. But David had to tell him, like, yeah, I look like this, but I didn't already killed a lion. I already killed the bear.
Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Like he had a rundown, what you know what I mean? Basically what he been doing. You know what I mean? Because he come for the job, but he ain't look what? He ain't look the fit.
Prepared. Go. So like, if I may, sir,
Come on.
When you talk about somebody who played a part that looked like it,
Mhm.
what's the other that played in Belly, the Dundada, when they came,
Yeah.
yeah, come with Cub,
Yeah, Ox.
Ox, yeah, come with Cub, Ox, yeah,
You walk in your room, Ox, and you see Ox. He run things. In your mind, he's the man running things in here.
come with Cub.
You understand? Right? So Ruddy, if you had time to go look it up also too, right? You'll see that Ruddy around the 1700, it stopped meaning beautiful. It stopped, right? And started meaning like white. That's why it say what? Fair complexion. That's where it start coming in, right? Because white is what? Beautiful. You understand? That's you know what I mean? That's your oppressor claim. Say, come on.
No, I made some fake Israelites still get tripped up with this.
Yes.
Fake Israelites think that, you know, that King David was better looking because he was light skinned. That's what they think.
Right, but it doesn't say that he was
Right.
what, like it had nothing to do with what. Just to be clear, it has nothing to do with what complexion. Nothing. You understand? Nothing. What Solomon say? My skin is what? Black.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Salaki, sir.
comely, O ye daughters of what? Jerusalem. You understand? Come on.
That's like Floyd Mayweather. They call him Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah. You understand? And Rick James, I'm black and what? Beautiful. I mean, James Brown. Yeah, the other James, Salakia. Right? Kowal,
Come, sir.
go to 1 Samuel 16:1.
Come. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 1. And the Most High said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons.
Right, read on. Right?
Verse 2.
Mhm.
And Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me.
Mhm.
And the Most High said, take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord. Verse 3. And call Jesse to sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto him, Salakia, and thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. 4.
Right, read on. So you all know who they're talking about here right now, right?
David, I don't
Trying
want
to get my book. Come on, look. Look right here. Look right here. This
Talk
one.
about King David, sir.
Yeah. I'll take this one right here. Go ahead.
You're talking about King David out of one.
Yeah, this is King David is talking about here. All right.
Come on, come.
Verse 4. And Samuel did that which the
Hold on. We had 1 Samuel 16. And what verse in? What verse are you in?
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 4.
Verse 4. All right, go ahead, carry on.
And Samuel did that which the Most High spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably? Verse 5.
And that's to show the respect a prophet had in them days. You understand? You see a prophet come in your city, you're like, you come here in peace with you know what I mean? We don't really see it that often. What you really coming down here for? You understand? Read on.
And he said, peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Most High. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. Verse 6. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked and Eliab, and said, surely the Most High's anointed is before him. Verse 7.
Go ahead.
But the Most High said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. Slaki, because I have refused him, for the Most High seeth not as man seeth, for man look on the outward appearance, but the Most High look upon the heart.
You understand? Right? So he tell him no, because Israel known to do what? You have the biggest church on the block ark, it's going to get filled. Because they're going to think what? The Lord is inside that house. You got the biggest church with the biggest cross on it. That church is going to get filled. The priest are driving a Rolls Royce. Oh boy, the Lord is in that church. The Lord is blessing that church. You understand? You think the pastor wearing that suit and that alligator shoes because he wants to wear it? Yeah, maybe he wants to wear it, but he has to because of what? Who he's dealing with. Israel, they look. You know what I mean? They look at appearance. You understand? How things look, right? Come on. That's why they look at us and be like, what? How many of you all?
Get a job.
How many of you all? You tell them, well, right now, it's just 5 of us in the school. And guess what they're going to say?
They didn't know.
The Lord not in there.
Y'all wrong.
Yeah, the Lord not there. You all have no followers. You understand? They go by what? Numbers. They go by what they're seeing. Come on, you understand?
Okay, in the scripture we read earlier about I shall be a little refuge. Could that also allude to the fact that, it doesn't have to be a lot of people?
You had to be specific.
It was Ezekiel, what was it? Ezekiel 11 and 16. Right.
What does it say?
Ezekiel 11 and 16. I'll get it for you, sir. I'm just asking, because it says,
take it down.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet I will be to them as a little sanctuary.
Right. And what you're saying with that?
It's like, it doesn't have to be no big old church or nothing big. This place is going to be small. It's not going to be that popular.
You can force it in there with that. Yeah. You mean he's saying here you're going to be a little refuge. You know what I mean? You looking for something what? You're going for someplace big. You're looking for something lavish. Nah, this time you're going to come right in what I call it, a hole in the wall. And you're going to find the Lord. You understand? Right in the hole, some hole in the wall where there's no windows, nothing, and you're going to find the Lord. You understand? You're going to be in a cave, and you're going to find the Lord. Right? So read on.
Verse 8. Then Jesse called Abinadab and made him pass before Samuel. And he said, neither have the Most High chosen this. Verse 9. Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by. And he said, neither have the Most High chosen this. Verse 10. Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons pass before Samuel. And Samuel said unto Jesse, the Most High have not chosen these. Verse 11. And Samuel said to Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest.
There remaineth what?
Yet the youngest.
Yet the youngest. Right? Read on.
And behold, he keepeth the sheep.
He keepeth the what?
The sheep.
Because he ain't ready to what? He ain't ready to go to war. He doesn't look like he ain't ready for that. He ain't ready to go to camp as yet. You know what I mean? Hold off for a hot minute. He ain't ready. So guess what? In Jesse's mind, in his father's mind, what? He can't be the king because of how he what? He looks. You understand? By the appearance. You understand? Read on.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither.
You understand? Samuel, he know what the Lord, you know what I mean, how the Lord operates. Samuel said, you know what? Send and what? Fetch him. Get him. Go get him. You know what I mean? Turn these cameras and these two little young men right here, tab one. You know what I mean? This is what David looked like. And they were scared. They wasn't scared. Goliath wasn't scared. He hated that he had to fight one of these young men.
Right.
And guess what? One of these young men put him to what? To death. You understand? Ruddy has nothing to do with him being what? Red or light skin or, you know what I mean? Has nothing to do with that. So if you're in a fake Israelite, you can turn it back now. If you're in a fake Israelite group, you know what I mean? Believing that Lord be with you. You understand? That ain't it. Right? Come on.
Can we use the book of Genesis chapter 12, verse 11 for fair? For the biblical definition of fair?
Yeah. Let's raise the volume up there for me. I have a hard time hearing them. Say one more time.
Genesis 12 and 11 out of 1.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt, he said unto Sarah, his wife, behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. And I was saying we use that for the understanding get a biblical definition of fair that has nothing to do with the color of skin or the lighter of skin. It's talk about the beauty of meaning beautiful according to the scripture.
Yes, you could definitely use that to show that, you know what I mean, fair does not mean light skin. It has nothing to do with complexion. You know what I mean? It has to do with the countenance, how the person looks. You understand? Right? Now go to Songs of Solomon 5.
This the book of Song of Solomon. You want chapter verse 10?
Son of Solomon. What?
You want verse 10, sir?
No, start at verse 9. 5, 9.
Count on one count, sir. This the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 9. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thou fairest among women. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? And thou dost so charge us. Verse 10. My beloved is white and ruddy.
Hold on. White and ruddy. Where's the tambourines? That's it. I'm out.
What you got? Light? Oh, you got white?
White and ruddy.
So lock it, sir.
Come on.
Pure and beautiful.
Yeah. That's the only thing it could be. You can't tell me, well, ruddy mean red. So you tell me he was what? White and what? Red? Oh, he sound like he a Christmas tree or something. You know what I mean? Or it sound like he sound like he using some cake soap. You know what I mean? On certain parts. Yeah. He white and red? No, brother. He is pure. White meaning what? Pure. And what? Ruddy meaning what? Beautiful.
Salakia,
come on.
Come on. So, this is what I asked you about at the camp. It's this, I guess, Puerto Rican brother on TikTok, and he was saying that he was using this to say that, you know, the scriptures is explaining him because he looks white and red, and he's saying that's Esau, the oppressor.
Okay, white and red. Okay.
So like I said, the more bringing what he was saying, he was like, you know how the oppressor, he has that pale looking skin, but then he also the red, like his blood shows through the pale looking skin. So that's how I was saying.
Yeah, but that's when you get him angry. When you get him angry, that's when you start to see that redness showing.
Come on, sir.
So now, but why would it say he is white and red at the same time? It doesn't make sense, because above it, it's describing what? Describing how someone look. It's not describing a complexion, how someone look.
Come on, sir.
All right. So he had to give me some more. He's saying white and red. Oh, hell no. We all know what? The Jews are what? Black. So that will be what? Contradicting what? Jeremiah 14. It will be contradicting Job. It will be contradicting what? Songs of Solomon, what? 1 and 5. It'll be contradicting the entire Bible, basically. You understand? Right? And what you will have to ask, as I say, was David the only red Hebrew Israelite? Because is he saying that Esau is a Hebrew Israelite?
No, sir, he wasn't saying that Esau was Israelite. Well, he was actually. He was saying the Jews are white; they wasn't black. You know,
right.
And of course, I brought him to Jeremiah 14:2, like you said. You know,
right.
But I think this. I don't know if he's a brother or not. He said he's a Puerto Rican, Ephraimite. So, you know, I told him, brother, you know, you're a part of the 12 tribes chart, but they try to say that is fake as well, sir. So it's like it sounded like this brother was just trolling. But I wanted to get more clarification on that white ruddy, but which you've already done, sir, at the water.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like ruddy, it had nothing to do with complexion. You could even, as I say, you could go look it up in the dictionary. You can just pull out a dictionary. Just look it up online. Come on, Tabo.
Like, sir, and if I may, and that don't even make sense, because if, like you said earlier, if the Jews, if they was white, then why would the Bible need to mention that King David was the color that they already were anyway? It wouldn't make sense to just be, oh yeah, he was ruddy. Well, if the Jews are white, then I guess they all would be ruddy if ruddy means red.
Right.
So that don't even make sense. And even when you read in the Zondervan, even though it tries to throw in there that he was light skinned or he was red, it says that the Jews were dark complected people. So that don't even make sense.
Yes. You understand? So there is a contradiction. Come on, Kowal.
And also too, either another cut or more context to understand between white and ruddy, and red, and if red means they say ruddy, they mean red, and it means good. The Bible also has more context of red not being so good. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 18.
Come on, Kowal. Are you looking at my precepts here, man?
Sir, this is old One West stuff here. We've been doing this for years.
Yeah. Good work. Yeah, that was the next one I was going to, Kowal.
Oh, wait, go ahead, sir. I'll hold it.
No. Nah, brother, go ahead.
Sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 18. Come now and let us reason together, saith the Most High. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool.
Right. So what is that saying? They're using red to say what?
Red is like evil or dirty.
Yes. And in here, what? White is what?
Pure, clean.
Pure, clean. You understand? So with your oppressor, it always boils down to, well, you black, you dirty. You know what I mean? The darker you are, the more dirty you are, the more evil you are. You understand? The lighter complexion to your oppressor, he tried to do what? He tried to put that division in brothers. Even up to today, you know what I mean? you make, you know what I mean, you make a wrong joke about light skin, dark skin, it might turn into a bar fighter. You know what I mean? It might turn to, you know what I mean, a full-on fist fight. Come on.
Precept to kind of go with, you know what I'm saying, with
Go ahead.
the Ottawa Officer Kowal brought out and everything we've been bringing out, if I could. The Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 7. Her Nazarites were purer than snow. Slakia. Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire.
Right.
So, Salakia, sir. So they were white like snow, but red because they were ruddy. And then it says they were like sapphire, but sapphire is blue.
All right.
So how the heck could they be blue, red, and white at the same time? Guess it's the American flag.
Right.
It don't make sense.
You understand? It does not make sense, but you know what I mean, that goes for like when you have people trying to tie in your oppressor in with the Bible, you have to find the root of it. Either one, the person in bed, you know what I mean, the spouse might be oppressor, you know what I mean. Two, he might have a friend that he just can't, you know what I mean, give up. You understand? Well, you know what I mean, something in his life that he cannot give up. You understand? So he has to find a reason to what? To hold on to it, to love it. You understand? All right? But we clear on the Ruddy, right?
All
right. You have any more questions? What's the time?
8:46, sir.
Okay. All right. So I ain't gonna stay too long, right? But I was going into the history of these wars, right? When was World War One? Come on.
1917 through, well, really 1916 through 1919.
You're close.
1914 through 1918.
Yes, 1914 to I believe 1918. You're close to around about, you know what I mean, that time. All right. And World War One was with who?
Germany, and what they call the Axis nations, or Western Europe.
France, Belgium.
So okay, so it was broken up into what? Into the Allied force and who? And you had what? Germany.
Yeah.
And who?
France.
No. Austria. Austria, Hungary.
Hungary. Come on.
Right? Because the wars, what started the First World War?
They wanted to go into France.
No. There's a specific. Okay, just think your oppressor.
Okay.
He always tries to link something. You know what I mean? To start a war. So you know what I mean? It's almost like I have no other choice.
Okay. So
Come on.
The assassination of the dude from Austria-Hungary, was it Bismarck or von something? Not Bismarck, but it was von something.
The Archduke is Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand the First.
Yes, and his wife Sophia. All right. Right. So it started with the assassination of this Austrian oligarchy. Right. Good. So now you had what? You had France with the Allied forces. You had United Kingdom, and you had who? Russia also too. Right. All what? All of them oppressors. They love to fight. I mean, they know how to get it on. They know how to destroy things. You think that 2-year-old could destroy things in the house? Brother, you leave the oppressor state, you will be living, you know what I mean, under a bridge or you know what I mean, in a cardboard box. Because he's going to destroy everything. You understand? Right? No, why was America in this war also too?
So not at the beginning.
Not at the beginning, right? What brought America into this war?
I think they sunk a ship, the Lithuania or some ship they sunk.
Mm-mm. Man, who gonna be telling me these war stories, man? Who's the veteran? And yeah, you all know who like what brought America, one of the things that brought America into the war? Come on, young man. Yeah, I think that's what Giannis is referring to. Yeah, that could be one of the claims. All right. One of the claims. We don't know if it actually happened. Does it have evidence that happened? Come on. My man. Get my man. Yeah, get that young man a mic. Go ahead. Say,
They were talking to Mexico behind the United States.
Who was talking to Mexico? Who's the they? I'm gonna help you out. You're on it, Germany. You understand? Like they will never bring these things out where, you know what I mean, in news. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to really know some history to really know this, right? So in when did America come into the war? When did they come in? I believe they came in last year. When?
1917.
Yes. Right? So in 1917, right? So they say in 1917, they say it was alleged that Germany sent Mexico a coded test promising them portions of United States land. You understand? Now you understand why Russia is going at Ukraine, right? But they're so evil. America is good, right? America is white as snow. Russia is red as crimson, right? Right? America did the same thing Russia did. You understand? The oppressors think alike. Come on.
And they did the same thing with Cuba, the same thing.
Yes. Right? That almost started a war too. Right? And how did the war end for World War I?
Salaki, sir. Quick question. Was that Zimmerman letter or Zimmerman code? The communication between Germany and Mexico? That's the Zimmerman code thing? No.
Okay, I had to look up. I can't tell you off the top of my head. I don't have it here.
Come.
Some code that they decoded.
Come. I think it was the Zimmerman's note, the Morse code.
It could be, but what we know they did what? They promised Mexico some land of what?
Right. Come that America took.
Yes. Right? Because there was what? A Mexican-American war.
Right.
Right? Where America got all the way to where? Where did America get? In the Mexican-American War, right? How far did America reach into Mexico?
Salakia, sir.
Come on, Isupk.
What they call Texas, right?
No, okay, they took Texas. But how far did America go? America got all the way to the capital line.
To that.
Yes, all the way there.
Where was Salakia? Where, sir?
To Mexico City, to the capital.
Oh, to the capital. Okay.
Yes, they got all the way inside Mexico. You understand? And then said that Mexico sold the land for what? I believe it was like $10,000 to $15,000 at the time. The claim that Mexico sell the land for is like me sticking a gun to your head and telling you, I'm gonna buy a house for $5,000. Yeah, what you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do? And I throw you in on the table. I'll let you stay in the basement and you can pay some rent. You understand? Like Mexico would have been all the way America also too. You understand? America did the same thing what Russia is doing, right? America did the same thing to who? The Mexicans. Right? But they wouldn't bring this out in the news, right? You know what I mean? That is going to make what? Your oppressor seem as a what? An evil person. Give him a bad reputation. You understand? And to show you how your oppressor move, in Russia, they're trying to pass a law where you cannot speak out against their government with what they're doing. You understand? You can't speak out against what they're doing. But it should show you, you know what I mean, how they operate, how your oppressor operate. You understand? America have you think what? Freedom of what? Freedom of speech.
So like it, sir.
Hold on. Go ahead, Arthur.
Is it safe to say, you know, that our oppressor did the same thing to us, you know, when we had to flee our homeland?
Say that one more time.
When we had to flee our homeland into Africa because the oppressor?
Yeah. Remember, the Bible calls him a what? A fugitive and what? Vagabond. Nothing on this. Nothing in Europe he owns. He doesn't own anything in North Central America. He owns nothing. He is a fugitive and he's on the run. You understand? Right? Come on, Yanis, you wanted to say something? Come on, Chester.
That's the Treaty of Versailles.
But you know, this is movie, right? And I never understood the movie that well because of the time frame. This is like at the turn of the century. There's this movie with Clint Eastwood. It's called Two Mules for Sisters. No. It's a movie where Mexico is trying to fight for their freedom against the natives, and the military advisors were German. So I never put that together until now. They was building a railroad,
right,
to bring in, you know, equipment and stuff, and they went and blew up the railroad, and the advisor was these German cats, you know,
and you didn't know how the Germans all the way from Europe in Mexico.
Most I ain't correct.
You understand? Like they try to hide the history. They try to, bit by bit. You know what I mean? It comes out, and it's things that you're gonna have to do. What you might have to remember. Things like these you're gonna have to write down, and you're gonna have to, you know what I mean, store it somewhere, because these are you know what I mean, history. If you're not in school, or you know what I mean, you're not going down a certain path, you wouldn't come across it. You know what I mean? It'll be lost. You understand? Right? And so what ended World War I? How did World War I end?
So, like, if I may, I did this. What, a Treaty of Versailles? Versailles.
Versailles.
Come on.
Versailles.
Come.
My French. Versailles, right? Yeah, that treaty. You understand? All right. Now, what's the time? Okay. We just run through World War II. World War II. When did World War II start? World War II is Yes, 1939. Right? Good. Right? And World War II was who was fighting against who?
We did this.
Who were who were together? Come on. Mm-hmm. So that's with the R.
Russia.
Russia. Yes. Yes. You understand? There was Germany. There was Germany, Italy, Japan, and who? And I believe Russia at a certain point in time also too. All right, come on.
That Hitler was going to double cross them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the big mistake that Germany made. They made a second front.
Yes.
They was fighting on two fronts, and that's what caused them to lose.
Yes. Try to fight the Kremlins in the bitter cold. You don't fight the Kremlins in the bitter cold. You understand? They know how to fight in that cold. You know what I mean? They cave dwellers are. They from the mountains. You understand? They could take that weather. Me, brother, you talking about fight a war in what sub-degree temperature? Oh, hold on, brother. Hold on. Come on.
Sir. That's what that make that scripture heavy about Esau and Jacob. You know, Jacob dwelled in tents. Esau was all out there in whatever.
Yeah. You understand? Like he up there, brother, not us. We inside. You can keep that cold. Trying to send me across there to do what? Hug what up? Freeze what off? Oh, hell no. But Germany tried. And Stalin, you know what I mean, dealt with them, you know what I mean, get them a good blow. Right? Let's see. Right, so we know this war was with what was who? Adolf Hitler and Germany, right? Right? What brought America into the war? Come on.
Salakia, sir. Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Was it the attack on Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Come on. Like who?
Weapons, food.
No, like who today?
Oh, America was supplying to Western Europe, like NATO, the NATO countries, like.
Right. So who they're supplying? Who America supplying right now?
The same people.
Oh, come on, be specific.
Oh, okay. They supplying NATO, and they were supplying to Ukraine as well.
Ukraine. Yes.
And so
Ukrainians.
the German U-boats was disrupting the commerce. And they was costing America millions and millions of. There's always money, man. At some point, we always going to get to money.
That's it. Like when it comes to your oppressor, money is everything. You understand? Let gas go up to $10 a gallon.
They going to war.
Going to war? They'll be on war on all fronts.
So like if I may out of one.
Come on.
They were talking about once the gas prices go past $7, they're definitely going to implement the draft.
I'm telling you, they not your oppressor here. He is going to flip out. He gonna be like, we got gas and oil right here. We gotta go across the. I mean, you are better make up with Putin quick. Come on.
I just got a question, sir, because today I was listening to the reports, and they said like the Russia only supplies us with only 2% of the oil that we use. So my question is, what I'm like, if they're only 2% and we got oil reserves and we got other countries we can get up, it's the oligarchies of America or the corporations of America that's basically price gouging us, man.
Okay, so don't think so much. Okay, you think 2% as $2?
No.
2%
of that which we use.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You think 2% as being what? $2, right? Think 2 billion. Think that type of money. Think like that. And no, that oil in reserve is for the military.
And so like if I may out of one.
Come on.
Them sanctions also that they put on Russia, they're not able to sell their oil to NATO countries to make money. So that, you know, being the fact that the oil is traded in U.S. currency, they know they can't sell their oil to get funds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To buy their supplies and logistics needs. We're talking about Russia.
Yes. Because now remember, they went and messed up who? Venezuela. Who was oil. And then you had the Saudis and them that they're buying from also too. You understand? But now you disrupt it. You know what I mean? Just think you are accustomed getting supplies from here. And now the amount of money you're going to have to spend because it's not coming from here, you have to go get it somewhere else. You're going to have to raise your prices here to compensate for that loss. And them compensation, it keeps on going up and up and up until you have a full-out civil war on your hand. And then you're going to have to do what? Go fight a war across there. You understand? You're going to have to go do it for the oil prices to do what? For the gas prices to go back. Because remember, if the gas prices go up, what goes up? Everything goes up. And what does not go up? Your salary.
Your salary.
You understand? Your salary ain't going up. Don't try to do what? Pull back on that. You know what I mean? Your taxes going to be what? Going up. You understand? All that what's that credit you was getting for them kids and them? Yeah, that stimulus check, that stimulus package. You better pray COVID 2.0 in come back. Because it's going to be a wrap if another pestilence come on board. It's going to be a wrap.
So lock you, sir.
Come on.
We better have extreme brotherhood in order for us to survive what's coming.
You know what I was saying?
Yes, extreme brotherhood. You understand? You're going to have to follow what the scriptures say. You're going to have, if you have an oath with a brother, go to here and there alone. If you don't, what? Don't hear you out and go to council. You're going to have extreme what? Brotherhood. You understand? You're going to have it. Or else, guess what? You got to go to war. And you're going to be Operation Shield. You'll be the first one in front line. You understand? Fighting. Well, not me. You know what I mean? Lord be with them. You know what I mean? All right.
So lock you, sir.
Come on.
If I could, it was just like Commander General Johanna was saying. It's, you know, right now it's going in that direction. So I believe like brothers are still gonna be able to make wealth here in the next few years, but we're gonna have to step it up where we're gonna have to help the brothers in the hood, but they're gonna have to see the righteousness of the UPK in order for us to be able to, for them to be able to extend their hand out.
Yes, you understand? Like it's I'm telling you, it's gonna get real bad. Them gas prices keep on going up. I'm telling you, get prepared. You know what I mean? Have a nice little bag packed in the corner right there. Some cans set aside. It's going there. If them gas prices go up the way it's going up, you know what I mean? And what you recognize also too is they are looking for what? An excuse to go to war. That's your oppressor. He always wants to look as the what? As a hero. You understand? The knight in shining armor. He wants to be the hero. Come on.
It's like if I made it that's why they was talking about the deaths in Ukraine. That's been the focus today. Like they've been showing how many deaths and women and children and innocent women and children in Ukraine that's dying because of the attack on Ukraine.
Yes.
They've been pushing that all day today.
Yes. But 1 minute.
Slack, sir.
But America knows all that. They still can't go in. That ain't enough.
Come on.
You know what I mean? That ain't enough. But they're gonna find a reason because they squeeze in, because as Putin say, what the sanction that's on him is as what? Like an act of what? War. It ain't. The world ain't going back to be the same. Come on.
Cut on concert. So, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, so now we're in line with Saudi Arabia and the oil in the Middle East, right?
Yeah, America is in line.
Right. So
Uh-huh.
the scriptures say that Magog is going to go down there.
Mhm.
So the oil seems to me like that's the lure. Like, let's say Russia's cut off, and then we're getting all the oil we need from the Middle East, and Russia ain't got no choice but to come in there. You know what I'm saying, and stop our oil flow.
Oh, okay. I know. I ain't gonna say our oil flow. I'll say America's
oil flow.
You know what I
So
mean?
like it's
Just for teaching purposes, you know what I mean? So that's no simple Christian thing. We are aligned with, you know what I mean, America. We're not aligned with America. We don't care. We don't care if the Kremlin fall, if the White House fall. Who gives a damn? You understand? We care about brothers and sisters in the hood that's suffering. You know what I mean? Can't feed the kids, can't get off drugs that America pushed on us. The CIA. That was an act of war. You understand? You want to talk about act of war? That's chemical warfare. You understand? And you want us to feel sorry for Ukraine now? No, I'll have a drink, right?
Last hour.
All right. I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yaniza.
Once again, as you may know, we are the ISUPK. These are security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana, and we're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. On April 15th, in Cocoa Beach, Florida, we will hold the 53rd annual The Lord's Passover. That's the day. April 15th, Cocoa Beach, Florida. And I mean, you know, I only been to one Passover so far, but hey, I would love for all our people to see what goes on there, man. Just come and look and see for yourself, man. You understand? Remind Akim and Aquatim to check on social media, such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, I majim. Okay, Salakia. Brothers, the Passover fund is $200 per adult. You understand? Let's get those funds in. Commander General Yohana said, like, you know, he put out a whole stack of cash, you understand, to secure this location for us and to provide the best facility. I think the facility that we're in is the best facility they got in that city. You understand? So, like, you know, if you can, you know what I'm saying, come up with it. You know, I myself, I paid for myself. I'm going to pay for my rib.
Come on, Elder Zoe. Give me Elder Zoe a hand.
teacher, men of Israel. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Yashad Rakatham. Yajmatah.
Come, we got a sister over here.
Men of Israel, Saul, turn to face the sister, Amajim. Have the sister stand. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Hey, and Akim, before you all go, you just have one more thing to do, right?
Okay.
All right. I know I gave my round cruises out on Saturday, right? We had our a few more, right? Jamaica, Abadawan. All right.
But that was
Yeah, you're gonna raise her off with over 1,000 knock. All right. Baz, my nigga, you ready?
Boss at the slave. I'll let him know.
All right. Yeah. So he's gonna be raised to officer 500. All right.
Most High in Christ.